In 2008, Melbourne was named a UNESCO City of Literature, only the second such city in the world. In attempting to become part of UNESCO's Creative Cities Network program, Melbourne could have applied to become a city of cinema, of music, of craft, design, art, media, or gastronomy. But ours has always been a bookish city, with links to almost all the country's leading writers and to the wider literary community. Adam Lindsay Gordon himself sits on the edge of the CBD, staring morosely at Parliament Station commuters. He's back to Brighton, where he made his final poetic flourish. Today, a third of Australia's writers live in Melbourne, and a third of its bookstores are here. 43% of national book sales come from Victoria. The state is home to 287 libraries and hosts literary feasts and book clubs innumerable. In acknowledgement of the breadth, depth and vibrancy of the city's literary culture, Melbourne applied for and was granted accreditation as a City of Literature. The Wheeler Centre, here at the State Library, was established to further the art within the city. I have lived all my life in Melbourne, and I've always been a Melbourne writer. Melbourne is my own personal City of Literature, and the Melbourne I know best, the Melbourne of grassy nature strips and red-tiled roofs, of lawnmowers on Saturday morning and milk bars on street corners, has provided me with the most evocative setting of any I ever use. No one who has grown up in Melbourne's sprawling suburbs is indifferent to their depiction on the page. Reading of such places between the cover of a book, we suddenly find ourselves young again, and sometimes we are at our most hopeful and happiest, and sometimes we are small and afraid, but always we are somewhere which was once known as home. I was born on the 23rd of March 1968 and brought home to Box Hill North, where I would grow up in a white 3-bedroom weatherboard standing across the road from an unusable, neglected parcel of land beneath which water allegedly flowed. The far corner of this land joined the near corner of another such chunk of land, which joined another and another until 6 tracks in total met the wasteland along Coonung Creek. Now, none of that land is waste. It is parkland, planted and prettied up, mapped by the concrete veins of footpaths, stuck with the hypodermics of signs insisting you wear your helmet. Now the weatherboard house is gone, bulldozed from the ground where my old whippet Zack and all the cats and rabbits and canaries of our childhood lie buried. The archipelago of wasteland where horses and goats were tethered, and the house where my siblings and I grew up, exist only in the past now, and even the name of the place has changed, gentrified from stocky Box Hill North to patrician Montalbot North. But childhood memories are undying ones, and occasionally I catch myself thinking on a sunny morning that I should stop in at Box Hill and have a cup of coffee on the veranda where we rolled homemade Play-Doh as kids and lounged as smoking teens. Sometimes I toy with the idea of writing a novel about places that now only exist in memory, but I think it would be the saddest story to write and universally heartbreaking to read.